What is up, guys? Welcome to Dirt Dudes UTV podcast, something we've been working on for a minute, just behind the scenes. Try to give you guys updates on what we're doing, what's coming up, events, maybe break down some videos. I mean, we're coming up with ideas, but if you enjoy this content, maybe leave a comment below with some ideas. Maybe topics you want us to talk about, maybe certain vehicles, buying used versus new, things like that.
Yeah, exactly. Use those comments if you got questions you want answered, anything like that. You know, we could try to go over and talk about on this podcast. That's really what this is going to be for. So, and today we're going to be talking about the parks and upcoming events and stuff like that. So, I say we jump right into some parks and kind of let them know what we think.
I just got back from my Indiana trip. I went to 3 different places over 3 days. It was quite an adventure. And during those videos, I said, let's start doing some park ratings, break them down on a system of like 1 to 5 stars. And we've been to about 4 or 5 different parks or more. So we're going to go over them today and tell you what we think. I mean, what's worth visiting, maybe doing a whole weekend. I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, we got footage and everything. Right. I'm excited about this. I'm a podcast guy. I travel a lot, so I'm really into it. I know it's not for everybody, but hopefully it works out. Maybe you guys enjoy it. Yeah. Maybe it'll get you into the podcast world.
What did you think of Badlands?
Badlands was...
I was bummed, by the way, that I didn't get to go.
Yeah.
Work. I had to work.
Maybe leave a comment to get Nick to go to UTV Takeover.
I promise, I'm doing my hardest. I truly am. Work has been out of control, just catching everything up. But yes, I promise, I'm trying my hardest. I was bummed, though, not to go to Badlands. I really wanted to go.
I underestimated the park. I was just thinking if we're going to go somewhere, I'd want to go to West Virginia or Tennessee, some Royal Blue or Hatfield, McCoy's, places we've never been, but I've heard so many good things about, so... I was torn, but Lauren's family actually was camping 2 hours south of Badlands, so we just made a trip of it and went and chilled with them at the campground after our first day of riding. So we drove down late Thursday night, camped at some weird little truck stop where I'd wrapped at. Also, they were there, so if you want to see other content of Badlands or Redbird or Mommy Riding Park, all 3 places we hit, you can check out I'd Wrap That. But yeah, met up at the truck stop, got up in the morning, headed to Badlands, and right off the bat I was like, wow, it's pretty nice. Dealership right there. Yeah. Nice campground it looked like. I mean, pressure washers for when you're done riding, and I mean those are all the amenities you really want in a park.
That's nice. How many acres was that park? I forgot.
12 to 1,400 acres, I believe.
Wow, that's actually quite a bit.
I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna actually bring up their stuff right now.
Yeah, the park we normally ride at is Twisted Trails. You know, it's kind of our hometown park, and I believe that's like right under 500 acres, and it's a weekend of fun. So 1,400 acres, I can definitely see how that could just be a weekend of adventuring, not seeing the same thing probably twice.
The scenery was I really underestimated. Like, I just was thinking, I don't know, like some little rocky areas, but it was actually really beautiful. There was a creek area. There was so many cool little things. Also, another thing, like, at the end of the day, say you need to take a shower, $5 right there. You can take a shower.
Oh, so, that's cool.
Like, I didn't have to feel gross on my 2-hour trip south to head to near Redbird.
So they make everything pretty accommodating, just between riding, dealership, all of it. That's cool.
I'm checking out their website right now, but hey, I'm not no Jamie like Joe Rogan, so
bring it up.
You guys got to cut me a break a little bit here. Okay, screw this. All right, you want some good evidence? You use your own stuff, son.
You go. Perfect.
That is what you do.
We got the Brick City Fab.
Let's just show a little bit of like the beginning here when we do some drone footage, and I'll just talk about some of the stuff that I liked and noticed.
Right.
So it's like this is you coming into the park and everything. It's like they have a little kid side-by-side or dirt bike thing, ATV. There's the dealership. So if you break apart or anything like that, you could just go in there or, hey, destroy your ATV. Go buy one.
Right. Yeah, no kidding. And you were saying they even have rentals right there, RS1s and...
I don't know if you rent from Badlands. I think it's right down the road, but it was packed. It was right down the road, and it had an assortment of razors,
That's
RS1s, cool. 1000 XPs, 50 inches. I mean, yeah, there's definitely a lot of variety.
That's cool.
But this is just your open area. So everything you guys are seeing in this video right here, in the beginning, all the aerial, that's only the stuff you can see with the drone. So in all the wooded areas, it was crazy. There was like so many trails. You're just going, and there's so many divergent little paths you could take. It reminded me of Twisted in Ways, but just a lot bigger.
What was it like with the 72-inch?
It was tight.
It was tight. It was tight.
It was very tight. It was. Yeah. I saw how the 64-inch and stuff really excelled in those areas. Right. I mean, climbs that, I've made look crazy. They just circle right around the big rock and make it seem like nothing. Yeah. And I'm like, Turbo S made it look like craziness, and then a YXZ just like nothing, man. I was a little disappointed in that. I feel like that's kind of why at the end of the video I went for that crazy one. Yeah. I'm like, I gotta do something insane here, man.
You guys can get around all the tight ones, but can you take the gnarly one?
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I mean, I will say, guys, my heart dropped a couple times.
I'll have to see that footage here in a second.
I'll just bring it up here at the very end.
And now, that was at Redbird, though, right?
No, this is the footage of Badlands right here.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, at the very end here.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
these videos don't do any justice of like what these things look like, because this thing is scary.
And anybody knows if they've filmed anybody climbing a hill, the camera never does justice.
It never does.
It's like you might look at it like right here, you're like, oh, that looks pretty steep. Now times that by 10, and that's really what it looks like.
Pretty much. When I pulled up to it, I'm like, wow, they self-made little concrete hill thing. This is really, really cool. And you can see
little footsteps in there.
See right there? You can see how steep that is. It's like, it's just...
Yeah, no kidding, dude. You're pointing straight up.
Yeah. And
ready for takeoff.
I love the windshield and everything, but man, with the chop cage, you feel like you're in a car. It's kind of hard to see sometimes, but I'm also was used to driving with no windshield for 3 months or whatever the hell.
Yeah, true. I will say, when I'm in your car, it feels crazy safe. Like the roll cage and the windshield, you just feel protected.
Right there. That's when my heart sank a little bit. Is when you see that
butt puckered.
Yeah, you can see it jumped over. Right here. Yeah.
Oh, and then it even kind of pounced back up. Yeah,
and then I'm hitting the brakes, and you see it bounce a little bit back. I was like, oh, that's scary. But the second time was worse. The second time was worse than the first one. Yeah. I just got courageous there.
Yeah.
I don't know what got into me.
Sometimes you just get that feeling,
in
this moment.
TerraMasters also, I love those tires. They excelled in every area, the mud, the rock climbing, everything. Yeah, right here. Watch how hard. Boom! That one really launches over.
Now the TerraMasters that you got on, they're direct. You can flip flop them.
Yep.
Now the pattern that you have on right now, is that set up more for Badlands?
No, that's set up more for here, so it's wider gapped on the outside of the tire. If you flip flopped, it would be a tighter pattern. Some people will do the tighter pattern in the front and then leave the wider pattern in the back because it will help with steering a little bit.
Yep.
I really dig what's going on. I think I'm going to leave them how it is. I love also the looks. I think they might be one of the coolest looking tires on the market.
Oh, by far, man. They look awesome.
Speaking of tires, thank you Side by Side Blog for hooking us up with some ITP Terra hooks.
Yep.
There's too many Terra Masters, Terra somethings, Terra Birds.
Pterodactyl.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much. They talk about that tire all the time and how well it does in this type of terrain in Michigan. It's very sandy. Yep. It's a wider. It reminds me of like a Bighorn on steroids.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. You nailed it when you said that earlier.
So yep, we got the brand new set. Gonna give him a neck here, and he's gonna put him on the old turbo. Awesome. Maybe if you guys got some rim suggestions for him, we're thinking System 3s like how I have on Lucy. But if you guys got some good recommendations, leave a comment below.
100%. Let us know what other brands are out there. I'm not opposed to trying them out.
Yeah, definitely not. So on the rating system, Badlands, I might even give it a 4.5 out of 5. I said 4 at the end, but I'm going to give it a 4.5 just because it doesn't have like fast stuff. That's my type of style ride. If you like mudding and crawling like this, that place that's a 7 out of 5, dude. It's a beautiful park. It's huge, endless amount of stuff. Gives all the accommodations that you need, like showers, pressure washing, camping, blah, blah, blah. I mean,
yeah, that's
it's a really nice park.
That's super nice.
And the next day
what's the camping like? Is there a lot of camping like room there?
Honestly, somebody left a comment and said that camping is a bit cramped. I wouldn't know because I didn't experience it myself.
Yeah,
but
because I was thinking like so is this the parking lot like here, right in here? So like, is it easy to get in, easy to get out? Is it?
Yeah. So right here you can see this is before you even get into the park. You pull into here, say you have your camper or whatever. To the right, you can see there's your campground. Bam, that's the campground.
Oh, okay.
There's your campground. It does look like limited setup, I will admit.
It does. It looks pretty little limited, but
I mean, whatever. Go find somewhere else. It's worth the trip. I mean,
100%. Just get there early.
Yeah, park's got to grow, get bigger and bigger. I mean, compared to some of the other places I've been, it's up there at the top. If I was to rate the best park we've ever been to, though, you know it, dude. It was in Georgia.
Durhamtown.
Yeah, that was the best.
Yeah.
Durhamtown, I don't know if I'm saying it right. Every time I said it before, people roasted me in the comments. If I'm murdering it, I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Right. Yeah, Durhamtown was a crazy amount of fun. I wish I'd love to go back because now that I have the RS1 and the turbo, it would be a ton of fun to take them down there. Like I rode passenger and some dirt bike when I was down there, but the park was awesome. The side-by-side track is the coolest.
It's going to be weird going back to this video because it's very old and I'm a lot better now than I was then.
Yeah, but it's a video that I'll never forget, nor a weekend.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. Yeah, but this track was unreal when we were out there. Actually, matter of fact, this track right here is literally what sealed the deal on me buying an RS1.
Oh yeah, yep.
It really was. I wanted to get an XP 1000 2-seater before I got the RS1, and then the RS1 came out, and I was back and forth on it. But when we came down here, a guy had the RS1, and Zach and him were racing around the track, and he was right there with him, like with the turbo. And when I seen what that RS1 was doing, and then got a little more research on it, and really seen what the vehicle was made to do,
super impressive.
Yeah, it sold me immediately.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna smoke the guy.
Yeah. And he was it was incredible watching him just rip that RS1 around this short course.
Yeah, there he is a little bit.
Yeah, yep, right there. I mean, it literally sealed the deal for me to buy one, and I've never regretted it. That is seriously, even when I drive my turbo, I'm like, man, this is so much fun. But then when I get back in my RS1, I'm like, oh man.
Yeah. It's a different machine. Every time I hop in that RS1, it is just a different animal than what I would ever think, man.
For real. But yeah, so that was that's what sold me on that. But this track right here, and not even the track, I mean the park itself was I can't remember the acreage on it. There's Jake again right there.
Shout out to Jake.
Yeah, Jake. And I can't remember how big the park was, but it's
huge. It's 6,000 acres.
Yeah, 6,000
It's gigantic.
Yeah,
so like Badlands felt huge. That was 1,400, I think, at the most.
Yeah.
6,000.
Yeah.
This place was gigantic. I didn't even know that until the other day when I was cleaning the garage and I found an old brochure.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they even have a full-on like motocross track.
Yep.
Like a big motocross track there. And the nice thing
and they had a Moto GP course like for turbos or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah,
or maybe this was it. I can't remember.
Well, they shut down because it rained real bad.
It was disgusting.
It was horrible.
Never go there if it rains. I'll say that. It'll go from a 5-star to a half a star real quick, and you'll drive your Razor in the snow or rain, and all of a sudden it'll be pooping orange.
Oh yeah, that's actually when Zach was down in Indiana and he had all that mud. I'm like, I hope it's not like that Georgia Gold.
Yeah, not good, man. I mean, this is the second day of our trip, and we didn't even leave this track. That's how good it was. We spent the entire day there. Yeah,
literally, this burning hot laps and over and over. It was crazy fun. That clay, the berms. I'd actually like to go back. And the other thing that's nice about Durhamtown too is there's a resort right there, like cabins.
I think you can just pull into the parking lot and camp or something like that.
Pretty much, it seemed like. But even if you didn't want to camp, they had cabins there. Like, it was almost like a small motel.
Yeah, and they had pressure washers also. Yep. They probably had showers. I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie, that was a rough weekend for me, man. That was our first trip ever out of state, and your boys went a little ham a couple of those days, and we were feeling a little rough in those mornings.
Yep.
But it was a good time. Oh, we got to meet Julian from Adrenaline Junkie. Shout out to Julian, man. Once you get free from the Canadian prison and you can cross these borders, we're riding, brother.
Let's go. Let's do it.
It was kind of like, in my eyes, almost like our first big breakthrough. I was like, wow, man, we're riding with like somebody I watched before I even had a side-by-side, man. It's like, it was, I don't know, surreal. And Julian's just a straight-up nice guy, so that made it the 100%. Best.
Big time.
Oh, man, but Durhamtown, definitely recommend. Great freaking park.
Yeah.
Tons of fun.
So you would recommend Durhamtown over Badlands?
Yeah, I would recommend it probably over any park I've ever been to.
If Durhamtown didn't get a crazy amount of rain beforehand.
Yeah, I rode it in poop, and I'm still saying it's the freaking best.
Yep.
I know what it could have been if it was dry.
Yeah.
Like, that's how good it was. Because I'm not kidding. That first day, there were so many times it was just like the grossest, nastiest, like, mud I've never seen before. I remember I said, that's a Polaris commercial. When the freaking mud pooped all over the ride command screen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. I totally remember that. And this is when the red turbo was, like, fresh.
It was pretty fresh. And then she freaking leaked some crazy colors after that. Orange.
So right now, I would say that Durhamtown's a number one.
Number one. If you are in the southern regions or just planning to take a trip to a park, go to Durhamtown. Goddamn good place, man.
Yeah.
And I know we were going to try something again in the future, but it's, to put it in perspective, guys, this was the first time I ever used a drone.
He crashed it.
And I crashed it.
20, 30 minutes right after.
That is very true.
Flew right into a tree.
Yeah. It was cool, though, man.
Cool.
Look, you can see it, man.
Yeah.
You can see how nasty it is. Look at the mirror.
Yeah,
it is like literally 4 inches thicker because of how much poop is on it.
Like, I would love to go to this place if it wasn't like that. You know, if it was a little bit drier. But the problem is, you know, well, not really. I guess Georgia, you're not going to get any snow there. You could go to this park in the middle of winter.
We went in December.
Yeah, we did. We went in December. So you hit this place at January.
Look at that guy, freaking Julian, doing the fucking.
Hey, there's that dude.
He's doing the downward
up, brother?
dog. I look like a baby.
Yeah. Before the mullet.
Before I gained 30 pounds.
It's the BM, dude. Before mullet.
Good place, though. I mean, and then let's go to, like, our OG park, Twisted Trails, right down the road from us. 7 miles in a straight line right from my house where we're sitting right now.
Yeah, we've been going there since we were kids.
Yeah, it's evolved, man. I mean, back in the day, all it was to me was take my 98 Chevy out there and beat the snot out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, before it was even like Twisted Trails, I was back in like school, man. I'd race hair scrambles on dirt bikes out there.
Yeah, I mean, that place has been around for 35, 40 years, something insane, man.
Yeah, for real. And it's a fun park. Like, for a park in Michigan, I think it's one of the funnest. You know, we ride it so much that it's like riding in our backyard. So it gets a little old sometimes, but
yeah, it definitely can get old. Just you get that with anywhere, man.
Exactly. You know, like I say, it's like in our backyard riding, but pretty spoiled to have it in the backyard.
Super spoiled. I mean, some of my favorite memories are at this place. Nick just bogging in the RS1, man.
Because the nice thing about Twisted Trails is it has everything. It has everything. There's rocks. There's mud. There is jumps.
Yeah.
There's a track. There's hauling ass.
Dude.
It's literally.
There's races.
Races. There's literally a little bit of everything. And the size is not bad. I mean, it's right under 500 acres. That's a pretty nice sized park.
It's just different. Like, I mean, for me, I grew up there, so I'm used to how that park works.
Yeah.
But if you are an out-of-towner, you'd kind of be like, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah. Well, you get there, you know, if you've never been there before.
It can be empty. It could be nobody there.
And it's kind of lawless, to say. Like, you can literally go in there, and I mean, everybody's respectful, and everyone's, respecting everybody else.
I'm not
and
dissing
whatnot.
the park or the people either.
No, me neither. Not by any means. I guess by what I say lawless is it's kind of a free range park. You can kind of
it's Wild Wild West,
it
son.
is, man. Like I said, be respectful of everybody else, and nobody gives you a problem.
Nobody wants to feel like somebody's watching them when they're trying to have fun.
Yeah, there's not like the park ranger's like, I'm gonna come and ruin your day. Like, no, it's not like that. I mean, if you do something stupid, yeah, people are gonna say
Yeah,
something.
you can't be dumb, man.
Yeah, you can't
Everybody
be
knows
dumb, but you also don't have to be fearful of like getting in trouble out there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of nice to.
I love it, man. I will love it. I mean, that's one of the reasons I love where I live, because it's no exaggeration. I can pull out of my driveway in my Razor and drive in a straight line down a dirt road, 7 miles, and be at an awesome park.
Yeah, legitimate. He doesn't even have to go down a dirt road. He can take trails.
Yeah, I mean, that's
all the way
another
there.
beautiful thing about
Yeah,
Michigan.
take all trails there.
It's feels spoiled a lot of times.
Yeah, big time, especially up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of Twisted Trails, though, if we're going on a rating system, I'm gonna let you go first.
You gonna let me go first?
Yeah, because
So
I mean, I just went to the new ones, and like before I went into Badlands, I was doing some ratings in my head, and then afterwards, I'm like,
So
man,
we're-
I got to rethink this stuff.
so we're rating on a 5 scale.
Yeah, on a 5 scale, a 5-star scale here.
So on a 5-star scale, I'm gonna probably rate Twisted Trails a 4. The only
No way.
reason you're gonna go higher?
No, I'm gonna go lower.
Really?
I
See,
mean, I just gave Badlands a 4, dude, and I was just there. And
See, now,
if that's a 4, then
one thing. All right, so here's why I want to give it a 4. I'll explain it. It has everything.
yeah,
It has everything, other than being a little bit bigger. And if it was 1,000 acres, I'd probably give it a 5.
oh, what the hell? That's the
If it was bigger, I would give
if
it a
they
5.
had 1,000 more acres of land.
Yeah, if they had 1,000 more acres of land, because so you have everything you want at Twisted Trails, and you can stay at the short course because they got a short course. So you can stay at the short course for hours. You can play in the mud for hours. You can find big jumps and all these little random trails, and they keep you busy for a good day.
I get what you're saying.
But then you lose it after a day of adventuring.
Yeah, that's a one time. That's a
can.
1 day park.
You can explore the whole park in one day. So so maybe it'd be more appropriate to say 3.5 star rating.
I could go there. I was
Okay,
gonna
so-
say 3. I was gonna
so
say
maybe- so
3.
maybe
And
it's
this is my home
3.5.
turf. I love the place.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I'm comparing it to these other amazing places I've been,
Right. The only thing is because it has everything. You even said Badlands somewhat compared to it. I mean, it has scary hills.
it does.
Has hills that I don't want to climb. They're too scary. Like, I don't want to do
That's
it.
true. That's true. I guess it's hard. I'm biased. I've spent too much time there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Separate yourself from the years being there, and then just imagine
3.5. I'll give it a 3.5.
All right, so I'll go with that too. A 3.5
So we got Badlands.
at a 4.
I was only there. So I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
and then and only 4 out of 5 because it doesn't have the speed.
Speed.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't give it a 4.5. No, if the speed is a whole star, man. It's
It
like
is.
I
It
love
is.
speed.
You got a whole section cut out of.
Badlands 4 out of 5. Durhamtown, that's a 5 out of 5. You agree with that, right?
100%.
And then Twisted Trails will do a 3.5 out of 5.
So Durhamtown in first, Badlands is in second,
Mm-hmm.
Twisted is coming in third.
What else do we got here?
Well, we've also been to Rocks and Valleys.
Yeah, son. I forgot
Yep.
about Rocks and Valleys.
Yep, Rocks and Valleys down in Harrison. Now, for Rocks and Valleys, bring it right up here.
I mean, what do you think of Rocks and Valleys?
I didn't like it.
Oh, you didn't like
I
it?
didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Why did you say that?
It was too slow, and it was too small. It's a small park.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I think we explored the whole park in a half a day.
I was pretty surprised when my brother told me, he's like, we went through the whole thing. I'm like, really?
Yeah. Yep.
I was
not
pretty surprised.
in like a half a day.
There it is. This is when Nick got the muddiest I've ever seen him in my life. It was
Yeah, that was
insane,
disgusting.
man. It was. He went full swamp man, everything.
That's all that was there was mud.
That's true.
That's
It
all
was
that was
all
there.
there. It was mud.
I guess I'm like, if I'm gonna do something, we're just gonna get muddy. And
Yeah,
look at that.
look
thing.
at that.
It was disgusting.
Look at him. That is
that's not even. You can't even.
That is a mud monster, man.
I'm like Schwarzenegger in Predator.
He
just covers himself in mud.
Talking about that, dude. That's crazy. Oh,
just hiding.
I mean, there was some climbs, but
there was. I mean, did some water skippage.
It was directional, so you didn't have to worry about that stuff. But also, you're going 2 miles an hour. Do you really need to be worried about somebody hitting you?
And it was so mucky and muddy and just wet.
It was a lot of poop.
It was, and I mean, we kind of went in that time of year too, where I think it was spring.
I'm pretty sure that's all that place is mostly mud.
Yeah,
I mean, that's where Nick said his infamous freaking. I'm a maniac, dude. Like, dude, there's somebody that keeps commenting and says that, like, they've done it on Instagram and YouTube saying that you're Chris Farley's son.
Maybe I am. Don't tell anybody.
Man, I look like a different person right there again.
Yeah, dude.
Look nicer.
What are you talking about, man? That mole.
I mean, what was the highlight of the park? I mean, like.
The mud.
It was. I mean, like.
Maybe when Bud smashed the back of the race.
That was pretty nasty when he smacked.
I won't lie. All right, so here's a little. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. So I knew you guys were going to that.
You didn't want to be.
And I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be part of it.
All right.
And I
makes sense.
And I actually turned off a trail. I made sure I was in the back of the pack, and I'm like, I know they're going to that scary concrete face.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And I turned off and let you guys go left, and I went right. Pretended I didn't see you.
That was a smart move, honestly.
Yeah, I pretended I didn't see you when I went back to the trailer.
That was probably a smart move, honestly.
Because I knew if I went there, you guys would be like, you got to do it. I'd be like, oh, man.
I definitely would have. I definitely would have been pressuring him 100%.
It's king of peer pressure. I would. I would have to pay a lot.
Oh, yeah, like right here, man. RS1 bogging through the mud. I mean... I get what you're saying. It didn't really have much to offer, in my opinion.
No, so if I'm going to rate this park, I'm going to give it a 2. And I feel like I'm being kind of generous. And I know people are going to... dude. And I know. And I feel like people are going to bash me. They're going to be like, that's where I go and wheel my Jeep. And
Look at him. Look at him. No wonder he doesn't like it. He was disgusting.
Walked out.
Rocks and Valley basically shat on him.
Yeah, I got poop mud all over my face. Yeah, it smelled like a dog turd. It took me 3 months to clean my razor.
Yeah, true that, man.
It was terrible.
If you give it a 2, I'm saying 2.5.
You're gonna say 2.5?
Yeah, it's not complete crap, but it is small. All that's offer is mud.
It is. We've never been back.
Yeah, no part of me really wants to
go back.
And
I don't even want to go back. No, and that one part.
Maybe 2 is justified.
Yeah, I think 2's.
I'm sorry, everybody that likes Rocks and Valley.
It
was worth the trip to go once.
It was cool. One time.
One and done, though.
One and done. I'll do it once.
I'll say this about Indiana, Redbird. I can't have the video up because this podcast is in the future. So I haven't edited the Redbird video. I'm actually working on it right now. And then also I have the Mommy. I know I'm not saying that right. I know it's not Mommy.
Maybe we can show them some action clips.
We would have to pause this. And I would have to.
Then maybe we won't. Maybe you'll have to see that in the next podcast.
Yeah, you're gonna have to see it or different time.
Sorry, everybody. I tried.
But like Redbird, similar to Rocks Valley, but also monsooned, and it was muddy and disgusting, and it did have some cool technical trails, and there was some gnarly hill climb stuff. I'm not even gonna try because, dude, it was like it teased you. You thought maybe you could get it. I mean, luckily, Lauren went and scoped it out, and she's like, yo, there's, like, it's washed out and messed up. And the climb is huge, so if you go down, you done, son.
Really?
You done, son. You ain't going to have one wheel on your car.
Gosh.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'll never go back. It was
Redbird?
Yeah, It never go back. It was a one-and-done thing. Very Rocks and Valley-ish. It was cool, but not
How big was the park?
I think probably it was like 12 or 1,400 acres also.
Okay, so
but
big.
But like what Badlands did with the same amount of land basically seemed way bigger. Way bigger. I don't know. I just didn't dig it. I mean, maybe the water and the mud ruined it all for me, but I honestly think it was just not that fun. But the next day, mommy, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I really don't know if I'm saying that right.
Mommy, couscous.
The park's so nice they named it twice.
That's fun.
I didn't get to venture in the trails, so I can't give it a fair judging. All I got to do was hit the track, and I will say the track was killer.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was short. Durhamtown has it beat because it's way bigger, and they've been open for a long time, I think, but they have it down pat. I liked how they did it. It was really, really good.
That's cool.
But yeah, and they maintained it, and like I said, that guy's dedicated. It's going to be a good place to go back to. I would go back to there. I would venture around. Camping, it has it. I don't think there's any power, but he does have water, so if you have like a pressure washer and a generator or whatever, you could like freaking pressure wash your stuff, or you don't need a generator, I guess.
Yeah.
You just need it. Maybe you have electric pressure washer. Leave me alone, guys. But yeah, it's that place is growing. That place is going to have cool stuff in the future, and I'll go back to there. I would like to venture around the park. I could have spent way more time on that track.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Jake had a bit of an incident. I'm sure you guys have seen that by now. He did some crazy break dancing in that razor. I wish I could bring it up, but I don't have the footage on me. I have to go outside if I did that. I'm not going to.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But yeah, that park was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I would I'll definitely go back. And if you're in the area, especially if you're local to it, I would drive there and definitely check it out.
Yeah, I'd like to go check it out. I watched a couple of videos, some guys racing down there, and it looked pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. Redbird, I'm not even going to give him a rating.
No?
I mean, I'll give it a 2. Whatever.
Just go right with
it's a Rocks and Valleys.
It's a Rocks and Valleys.
Yeah, it was maybe I'll give it a 2.5. It was better than Rocks and Valleys because it was bigger and there's more to explore, and there's actually some pretty cool challenges there.
Right.
When I say cool challenges, I mean like crazy power line hill.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ever look up any YouTube footage, I think that's all there is.
Right. Like me skipping this water, that was like the biggest challenge at this park for me.
Yeah.
Also, though, the razors are so dominant in hill climbs and rocks and trails.
I mean, the razors will take a Jeep park and make it seem like nothing. So that's just that's how it is. I mean, these things are just out of the box. They can do so much, and they just make things look almost too easy. Is the unfortunate part.
And that kind of goes into we have a really small park right in town, and it's a Jeep course.
Yep, if you've ever freaking seen that video, the sandwich man.
Yeah, so
yelled at Nick, man.
Yeah. So I get to the park and I showed up kind of late.
Super late.
I was super late. And there were tents everywhere. It was packed. There were thousands of people. Like, I don't know where the registration tent, which, by the way, the registration tent's like a 10 by 10 tent. Doesn't even say registration on it. It's like hiding behind a building. Can't even find it.
Nick basically just went for it. He just joined the line.
I just jumped in. I started driving.
Stuff happens. It's not like he was being a meanie or anything.
Shame me. I was gonna go get registered.
Whatever, dude. I was registered, and he tried treating me the exact same. He had no right. The guy was just a sandwich man.
And I drove around, and I actually jumped in like one of the Jeep courses for a little, or one of the, because there was like 4 different stages.
If you have no idea what we're talking about, we were entering a Jeep course competition, whatever thing. That's right. It was
like
our local
blessing.
Yeah, it was a blessing with Jeeps. They make the course all badass, whatever.
Yep.
We're going through it, and the guy, he freaking ran up to Nick, cussing and swearing and saying all sorts of. Nick never breaks character. He was definitely angry. He wanted to smash Sandwich Man.
Oh yeah, dude. It takes a lot to hit my buttons. And Sandwich Man, dude, he was like on a mission. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Oh yeah, he hit every button in a perfect code.
Look at that! Look at that smile! Look at Sandwich Man! Look at that sandwich.
He's like, that's my turkey.
Yeah, this gives me power to get you out of here. This place is not worth ever visiting. If you come here for blessing the Jeeps and you have a Jeep, definitely do it.
Yeah.
They had the record. I don't know if they still do. I keep saying this crap and I don't look it up. But it was like 5,000 Jeeps in one area.
Yeah, so. And it's fun. I mean, it's a cool event. You get to see a lot of cool rigs, a lot of cool Jeeps. They got a mud bog. It's a lot of fun. But if I was like, I got to go explore a park, like it's nothing.
No, we do it all in like 2 seconds. And literally the razors just pone it.
Yeah,
There's
they
nothing
did.
freaking challenging, son.
We literally blew through this park. It was silly fast. Yeah, I even came up over a hill, and this guy's like, "Man, those things are awesome."
Oh yeah,
like,
I love it. The Jeep people are like, "How fast does it go?" It's like, yeah, that's what it's about. 100.
For real, man. They were. So, I mean, we're not going to give this park a rating, but it's rated MESIC. It is kind of cool to come check out, though.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you can drive it any time of the year, though. I think it's only for events.
I think we're just breaking the law when we go in there whenever we want.
We kind of just jump in there when we want because it's hometown.
Hey,
but I don't think you can just.
We're
do
MESIC
that.
warriors. We've been here. We've done it.
Yeah. Sorry.
But, yeah, I think that wraps it up for park ratings.
Well, we got one more.
What?
And that's Silver Lake.
Oh, that's technically a park.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool park, too. So,
yeah, that's wow, man. You threw me off there.
yeah, dude, I threw
Didn't
a curve
even-
bar.
You did
Pow.
a curve bar.
Curve ball. Curve bar. If I threw you a curve bar,
You might, man.
that's a boomerang.
Which one video should I go to? I mean, Lucy going there? Or
Yeah,
should
go to Lucy, man.
I mean, we don't have any drone footage from that time. I was pretty disappointed in myself, to be
yeah.
honest. I kind of dropped the ball on that one. That was my fault.
What happened? Oh, the blades.
Yeah, I forgot the blades.
Forgot the blades.
I'll go to an older video where we can get some real aerial footage.
Like I love Silver Lake. Actually, I'd like to go back here in a couple days. I haven't got to take the turbo out there yet.
I mean, it was a dream come true for me this day. I did a wheelie and a razor. I remember years ago seeing the blog guys do it there, and I'm like, you can do that? That's a possibility?
Right.
Like, that's a dream of mine.
Yeah, it was sweet, man.
So,
Actually, I didn't get to go to this day. I was bummed. I had
Nick
work.
misses everything, dude.
Work, man. That's how you gotta. It's the only way I can pay for them.
That is the crappy thing about this stuff. It's not cheap, son.
It's not cheap.
And anybody that thinks we make a bunch of money off of this,
We don't.
sure wrong.
You're very wrong.
Yeah, I wish I made a bunch of money off of it one day, man. We're grinding. We ain't
Maybe you guys
stopping.
go down there and check out that.
Yeah. Dirt merch, Patreon. I mean, you don't have to donate $1 million, man. It could be $5 a month, and it
Dude,
will
I'll take
help us
$1.
with fuel. $1. I mean, I'm really below $1. I don't think it's really worth it, to be honest. No offense.
Yeah, don't give us 50 cents. That's not even worth your time.
True that. But yeah, Silver Lake. That place is freaking beautiful. That is,
It is.
worth going to 100%.
I agree.
Hey, little pause on this breakdown because we've been to Silver Lake a bunch of times. We're going to UTV Takeover this year. Nick, I'm not so sure about. So leave a comment below and pressure him. Pressure.
I promise. I'm doing what I can. I promise.
He's not doing enough.
Work harder, be smarter.
But yeah, we're gonna go to UTV Takeover. To put that in perspective, this place has like 400 some acres of riding. Little Sahara in Oklahoma, 60,000.
Yeah, that's insane.
acres.
I just honestly, man, I would love to be out in the dunes, and I just love watching the videos of where they crest the hills. They cut over the other ones and back of
that
the
real
hills.
surf
and that
stuff.
real exactly sand surfing. That just looks so cool.
It does look really fun. I can't wait.
Also, just watching everybody jump their machines. Al Macbeth, all the cool guys, dude.
Yeah, no kidding, man. I mean, Al Macbeth last year sending it like that. I mean, I don't even know what I'm going to think if I get to see that.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna want to send it. If I go there and everyone's hitting big
100%.
jumps, I'm gonna be like, can I ride passenger? Please.
All right.
I'll be your hype guy.
This
Anyways.
place is freaking amazing. I don't know. It does have camping? I don't know.
I think
don't
you can.
know.
I think you can camp in the parking lot.
You can?
I think so.
All right.
So
I have no ideas. Don't trust us on this.
yeah, don't trust me on
pla-
this.
I know there's places to stay around there.
100%. Well, so right down the road from the actual park itself is a really big parking lot, and that's
Yeah.
where you can buy your tags and I think your ORV stickers. And right in there, I think you can camp. I think you can camp in that
Sorry.
parking lot, and I think you can camp in the parking lot right at the park, but I'm not sure. It's a national park.
Yeah.
So you don't have to pay to go in. You just got to have
No, you gotta have a state park.
you got to have a state
pass and all this
state
other
park
crap.
pass, so on your license plate or
You think you don't have to pay till all of a sudden there's hundreds of dollars popped out of your pocket because you need a little flag mount and all this other crap.
yeah, that sucked for you. Now, actually, we should talk about that. So for some of the times, it's hard to get parking there,
Yeah.
especially for big events. What we did in the past is we just found a place to park down the road, like a little campground, or we actually parked at like a storage unit.
But to put this in perspective, that idea doesn't work anymore because we didn't have paddle tires at the time. We would just drive down the road with regular tires, and it would be a 3-mile drive.
That's
the
true.
place's
That is
parking
true.
is really weird. If you plan on going to Silver Lake, you need to do your research and freaking pretty much get a pass the day before, super early. Like, I would definitely go on their website and do all the information. I ain't even going to get into it because I don't even know, man. I'm always freaking asking what the hell's going on at that.
Ooh,
like,
that
with
guy
the
got that
parking.
dude right there.
Yeah, he did.
I feel like the last couple of times it's been pretty easy. We've been
We've been lucky, though,
in.
because it's not been season. Like, if you went this
Right.
weekend,
like
you
look at how
dream
many,
on,
like,
son.
right here, you can see how many side-by-sides.
Yeah, this
trucks,
is UTV
cars.
Unleashed or whatever the hell they call it.
This was pretty wild right here. There's quite a bit of people.
There's a lot of people there, and it's a great place, man. I'll definitely give that. I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
I would too. I'd give it a 4 out of 5. I mean,
It could be bigger.
It could be bigger, exactly. But overall, it's a ton of fun.
Because it's actually, I think, 2,000 acres. They just don't allow you to ride on a bunch of it.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. You're only allowed to ride on the north side, I think, of the park.
I think so. Little fun fact: there's actually a town underneath of it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's buried in sand.
No way, really.
Yeah,
What's that town called?
I can't remember. Silvertown.
Silvertown. It's the best town. It's the best town.
So when you're ripping on there, you're ripping on top of barns and
Houses and
old places.
That's pretty wild. I didn't know that. But yeah, it's a fun park, and the cool thing is it's right off of Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
So you could ride and then literally park your rig right on the beach and go right into Lake Michigan.
Yeah,
Pretty
great.
sweet.
Definitely a beautiful place, man. I
is.
love
It's
it, man.
gorgeous.
If you UTV Unleashed, I believe is if you want to go to an event there, that's the one to go to. I've went 2 years now or 3 years in a row, and every time killer. Tons of side by sides, tons of people. It is a good time.
Yeah. It's crazy too how every time you go there, it's different. The winds change the hills
Oh yeah.
so fast.
By the end of the day, they could be different. You'd be
Exactly.
hitting a jump, and then you go back later, and you're like, "Oh, my jump's gone."
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty wild. So, pretty unpredictable, pretty fun. Actually, a lot of fun. So I'm really wanting to go back.
Yeah, I can't wait for Oklahoma. I want to know what 60,000 acres is like. I know. I
That's
wanna go to
looking out
Glen-
on the horizon and just seeing nothing but sand
Yeah.
and hills and awesomeness.
Everything the sun touches, you can ride on, son.
Dude, that should be their slogan, dude. That should be their slogan. Everything the sun touches, you can ride on. That better be somewhere in like a banner or a plane flying it over.
Oh man. But I guess that wraps up parks right out, I would
Yeah,
say.
it does.
I mean,
I think that's pretty much all the parks that we rode.
yeah, I think so. I don't think we've been anywhere else.
No. I mean, we've been to some trailheads and stuff like that, but for an actual park itself, I think that
Oh yeah, I
does
think
wrap
so.
it up for parks.
I mean, so we out of all of our experiences, if you're gonna go somewhere, Durhamtown.
Yeah.
That's the place to hit.
Yeah.
That freaking place rocks, man.
It is. It has
And
a
I
little bit
rode
of
it when it
everything.
was a 1-star, so I can't even imagine if it was dry.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. No kidding. We should go back sometime soon.
But
Parks that we want to hit, though.
parks we want to hit: Hatfield, McCoy, Royal
Yeah.
Blue, Blue Holler, Wildcat. We really want to hit some of those beautiful scenery mountain areas.
Yeah. Hatfield and McCoy, man, is definitely on the bucket list.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've only heard the coolest things about it. The pictures I've seen, the scenery's unbelievable. That would be a fun park to go to.
I can't wait, man. I've been looking at Hatfield, McCoy before I even had a razor.
Yeah, I mean, you probably can't even do all of Hatfield and McCoy.
Not even close. I
Not even
think
close.
there's 4 or 6 trail systems, and it pretty much covers all of West Virginia. I mean,
Right.
it's huge. And the cool thing about Hatfield McCoys is all the little side things you can do. You can go to the cemetery and check out. If you don't know what the Hatfield McCoys are, it's 2 families that basically went to war with each other and killed each other a bunch.
Right.
So you can go and see the cemeteries and find out the family history. Plus, it's a coal mining state, so you can go to abandoned old coal mine. I mean, there was a bunch of stuff you could do. Which, by the way, Redbird had a crazy coal mine and went down there.
Really?
They hyped it up, but you can't see anything.
You got out of your rig?
Yeah, we
went
drove down
in
to
the
it.
coal
You
mine?
can see where it's going on. But it wasn't until I flew the drone, I'm like, oh, there's the big quarry area.
Did you climb into it?
You can't see it from the road. They don't let you go anywhere. The
But
only
you
way,
saw it from the drone.
yeah, there's the only way to have any view of it.
Gotcha.
So, yeah,
What if you hiked to it?
I think you get in trouble. I don't think they. I'm
Breaking the law.
I don't think I was supposed to fly the drone there either.
You didn't.
I didn't. That was CGI, guys.
Yeah, dude, that's fake.
I'm really good at my editing skills nowadays. I'm sorry about the burping. It's the Red Bull, man.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me burps. But parks, those. I just John Cena at the TV.
Yeah, dude. Give it an elbow.
Well, those are our parks we want to hit. There's no official concrete plans for those, but I say we at least hit Hatfield and hopefully Royal Blue or something or Wildcat this year.
Well, what would be nice is so we got quite a bit of things going on over the summer, which we're gonna tell you guys about here in a little bit. Some events coming up and things like that.
Group ride, sons. Group ride.
Yeah, group ride. We're gonna announce a date for that here in a little bit. But the nice thing about Hatfield, McCoy, Durhamtown, those southern parks, winter doesn't
affect them as much.
affect it. You know, being up here in northern Michigan, we only get a half a year, if that, of like nice riding. I mean, the majority of the year it's either wet, rainy, or freezing cold.
True.
We get like June, July, August, September,
Mm-hmm.
and then it starts getting cold.
Yeah.
Like that's literally it.
It's like a 6 months on, 6 month off thing here.
It is. It is.
It's pretty brutal. I would love to do some of those trips probably during the winter months so we can get away from it.
Yeah. So like Durhamtown being in Georgia.
Yeah.
You know, we went there in December. It was 65 degrees. We were in t-shirts. It was awesome.
It was disgusting.
You know, it was disgusting. It's their wet year, their rainy time.
I mean, so those are the cool places to ride. Let's wrap all that up. And we're going to finish off this podcast with a pretty cool announcement and also showing you guys everywhere we're going to go this year, or what's planned so far, at least.
Right.
So here's the breakdown. Here's upcoming events for us. RBOR race right here up top. This is it, man. This was the last one.
Yep.
Nick finished third.
Yep.
Woo! And the money was getting real, son, because there's 38 cars. First place.
For real.
Kyle with OnX Offroad, $800.
Yeah, $800 winner. And
It's
with
something, man.
for real. I mean, I got $240 for third place.
Third, so second probably got 5.
Yep, exactly.
If you don't know what the race is, it's an hour and a half on like a 7 to 8 mile track through twisted trails. So it's 400 acres you're going through. So you have tons of different terrains. Hour and a half. Who can do the most laps? It's hardcore. And it's a battle of endurance and setting the pace and hoping you don't break something. Like, there's a lot of things, man.
It is. It's more than just racing. It's just being smart. You know, how hard do you want to push yourself? How hard do you want to push your machine? You know,
Lots of variables.
Pacing. I out at the race last time, guys running out of gas,
Yeah.
pushing it too hard, ran out of fuel. You know,
Tire issues.
belts.
I mean, some of the cars are coming out looking like, mummies, Frankensteins.
I mean, and
missing arms.
I'll tell you guys right now, like the first 2 laps, I mean, when I did this race, I didn't have a lot of wheel time before this, just because of work and stuff like that. I didn't get a whole lot of practice in. I had arm pump in the first 2 laps.
Yeah, dude.
I literally was thinking, I'm like, wow, my forearms are burning right now.
Reminds me of a dirt bike after you haven't rode forever.
Yeah, just from wheeling and holding the wheel so hard. Luckily, like after like the next lap, it kind of went away, but the first 2 laps, I had arm pump. I'm like, this is intense. So excited for the next one. Hopefully we do good.
All right, so RBOR, September 18th and July 31st. We will be there. Even if you don't want to race and you just want to watch it, you can do it.
Yeah, totally.
It doesn't. You don't have to race, and you can camp there the night before and the day after.
Yep.
And I'm sure this time we'll probably hang out and party with everybody and have a good time after those events.
Yeah, definitely.
UTV takeover, like we talked about, September 8th through the 12th in Oklahoma. 100% me and Lauren will be there. 100% Nick will be there too. He just told me in my ear. Leave a comment below. So August 7th, we have Dog Party. If you don't know what Dog Party is, again, it's at Twisted Trails Off-Road Park in Coatmish, Michigan, the place we've been talking about all damn podcast.
Yep.
We go there all the time. And we're going to be there 100% at the Dog Party. Just drive around, having a good time. So you want to come there? It's a dog party. That's the only way I can even explain it.
Yeah.
It is just a downright party of people having fun, cruising the park, and just having a good time.
Yep.
Family. If you're having a family and you're trying to bring kids, if you're
kind of like that too. Yeah, you want to come out and
if that tells you anything, that's what I think about.
Yeah,
if you're going to
that's
bring your family,
maybe just
but
stay in the
our event
spot.
Though,
Yes.
family friendly,
100%.
100%. August 21st at Twisted Trails Off-Road Park is our first ever group ride. Be there or be square. What are we going to do? We're going to ride. We're going to have fun.
Yep.
Is there going to be a race? No. It's going to be us riding and having fun, guys.
Yep.
That is what it is about. It's all about the fun factor. Are we going to have a couple little things up our sleeve? Are we going to have some things in store?
Yeah,
of course,
I
man.
I think so. There's going to be a big mud pit, maybe, a little mud competition. There'll be a raffle, just cool little things going on throughout the day. But the main thing, everyone just having a good time.
Yes. Everybody having a good time.
We're going to probably camp out there. I know I'm going to camp out there.
Mm-hmm.
And so after the ride, maybe we get a big bonfire and we're just hang out.
You want to spend 2 days there? Because August 21st is on a Saturday, so you could get there Friday, camp out, be there early in the morning, hang out, and then the next day ride around, and then when we're done riding, we have a fire and have a couple brewskis.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be actually my plan. I'm gonna probably get out there Friday, camp. That way Saturday you just wake up, you're at the park. There's no questions, no getting there late, early, whatever. You're there, and everyone's just gonna have a good time.
So requirements: bring yourself. Just show up. All you need is a flag.
Yep.
And the cost to get into the park is $15. I don't know what it is for camping.
I'm not sure either. I think it's like $25, $30 a night.
It's pretty inexpensive, guys.
It really is. It's really inexpensive.
And there's a gas station literally right next to Twisted Trails.
Actually,
so
not even just there's a gas station, there's a dollar store, there's everything you would really need to get yourself for camping.
Also, if you didn't want to stay at Twisted Trails, you wanted to say you got some extra money, you've been saving up for a trip. You're like, hey, I want to freaking spoil myself. Guess what? Crystal Mountain is down the road. That place is a spa. That is a 5-star resort, man.
Yeah. And it's literally 10
down
minutes.
the road.
It's not even 10 minutes.
It's if
not
that.
even. Yeah.
It's that place is the bomb. We've grown up here, so we've been there multiple times. They have full on houses. That place is the beanies.
It's a super nice resort.
It's everything you need in just one little area. There is also cheaper hotels, stuff like that. But again, you can just camp out, and there is infinity amount of parking. Even if every campsite was taken, there is giant field.
There's a giant field.
You will not be without a campsite.
Yeah, there's 100%.
So all you need
a ton of camping
is a freaking flag in your body, your spirit, your soul. That's all you need. August 21st, that is our group ride, and we're going to call it Crash-a-Palooza.
Crash-a-Palooza, I like it.
I just literally
Crash-a-Palooza.
named it just now. We didn't even talk about it. And
he just dropped it.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Just boom.
Kyle from Talentless Off-Road said that to me, I don't know, 8 months ago.
I just stuck.
And it's been in the back of my head as an event.
Waiting.
Crash-a-Palooza, that is the name of it. August 24th. 4th. God damn it. My one bean flicker made me mispronounce it.
21st.
August 21st. Seriously, guys, be there. If you want to ride with us, it's going to be a blast, and we can go all into the night. We will be cruising. Just be respectful. Be respectful of the park.
Yep. Leave a comment down below, too. Let us know that you're coming, man.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, we'd like to know.
I would love to get a head count of like at least an idea because, I mean, I know we're not huge. I know we're not side by side. No disrespect to those guys. I love them. They're good friends.
Yeah. Just that way, we kind of get an idea, and if we want to, we could try to get like food vendors out there for you guys, and just kind of make things a little more accommodating for you. So yeah, leave a comment below if you want to go.
Yes.
It'll be a ton of fun.
Little couple ideas here I had. There will probably be a raffle, so people will be winning either parts, money. You ain't gonna leave this place empty-handed.
No, 100%.
Unless you don't win.
And you still won't. You're gonna leave with good memories, good times.
Exactly, true that. And so probably a raffle, and I'm gonna hit up some companies. I'm gonna try getting some gift cards, parts, whatever it may be. Hey, if you're one of our sponsors or something, and you're seeing this right now, email me.
Hit him up.
And hell, I might be taking money right out of my pocket and giving it to you guys. It's probably going to happen because I just said it just now.
Yep. I've been working real hard.
Yeah, Nick.
I got a little money for you.
Yep, Nick's going to give you some money. And maybe a poker run, but one idea I had that's for sure going to happen. I don't like mud. I like watching people go in the mud. So we're going to have a mud pit set up.
Yep.
And there's going to be a contest. Whoever puts on the best show, leaving the muddiest in a little certain time, probably like a minute, they're gonna get the best reward of the day.
I like it.
It's definitely, they're gonna get rewarded for sacrificing.
It's gonna be like the opposite of a show and shine.
Yes, it's the opposite of a show. I like that exactly. So whoever goes ham this mud,
it's gonna be mud and dumb. I want to see it just get muddy. And
damn it, Nick, you're full of good ideas right now.
Do,
Mud and Dumb. That is the name of the event.
Yep.
So August 21st, be there. You're going to win money. You're going to win prizes. We will have merchandise, stickers there. We won't leave you hanging for once. We will have it there.
We will.
Also, I'm going to try bringing it to Oklahoma, too. So if you see us there, come up, and I'll try hooking you up.
Yep. I'll give you a bunch of stickers.
What? So I guess that wraps it up, man.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
It was.
I liked it, to be honest. I really enjoy this. I think it's informative for you guys on what's going on with us and things we're going to be doing. And I think we've spent enough time in this that we could give you guys some informational stuff. Like, I think our next podcast is going to be buying new versus used because Nick is a brand new used Razor owner, and I've only bought brand new. So we're going to get both perspectives of that whole world.
Exactly. A lot to say on that, actually. So
yeah, you might be surprised at what Nick has to say, to be honest.
Tune in on the next one.
What else here, man? I mean,
I think that really wraps it up, man. I mean, the parks, the upcoming events, and we would really just like to see you guys out at that group ride with us on August 21st.
Crashapalooza.
Come out. Have a good time.
Yep.
It's going to be a ton of fun.
Bring your Red Bulls.
Get
jacked up, son.
Bring wobbly pops. Just come out.
Man, there's something I'm forgetting. And it's bothering me. But that's it. Yep.
It is.
August 21st, Crashapalooza. Thank you guys so much for listening. And if you made it to this point, you're a trooper. And obviously you have time to burn. You're probably sitting at work.
Yeah.
I do remember now. If you have questions for us, say you want to ask Nick, like, why do you miss out on these videos? Why are you not going to UTV Takeover?
Work.
Right now, you can ask them. You leave comments below of questions you want to ask us. What do we do for work? I mean, why does your hair look like that? All sorts of stuff. Whatever you want.
Yeah, anything on your guys' mind that you have questions on, leave it in the comments. We'll answer it on the next ones, Literally anything. Anything with our vehicles, the way we set things up, why we do what we do. Yeah, we like reading them. And we like just keep bringing you guys cool content and letting you know what's happening.
Thank you guys so much. That was fun, man. Cheers.
Fun.
Cheers to the end of the podcast.
End of the first podcast.
Yep, episode 1. To all the new subscribers, you guys are the bomb. Content is just going to keep flowing, coming every week, multiple videos. To all the people that have been here since the beginning. I can't say enough, man. Yeah, we thank you so much.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are what keeps us going. And like when I went to the side-by-side blog drag race and everybody that came up and appreciated me, it makes me like remember why I'm doing this. It's like sometimes it's like you think no one's watching, but really there is an audience. and we
Yep.
appreciate it.
Big time.
And if you want to support us, Dirt Merch, description, all you do is hit that little arrow below this video, and it'll show you the whole description. It's going to give you guys links to companies we use, but also you can buy our t-shirts, stickers, and also link to our Patreon. And like I said, you don't have to donate $1 million. It could be $1 a month.
Yeah.
Anything
helps.
Anything helps. So appreciate it, guys. And we'll see you in the next one.
Later.
Yeah.